Alright, this week we're talking about depth gauges, and we have two different types here. This one is in millimeters, and it's a dial gauge. This one is in inches, and it's a vernier type scale. And we're going to use both of them, so I want to talk about this one first. It comes in this wood box right here. It's an old one, and there are different rods that you can insert into it. Now, you're not going to have to do that because we've already got it set up, and it is set now for 0 to 1 inch. And those rods, you have to actually take that screw out and then pull the rod out, put the new one in, and screw it back in. And so that steps you up to like 1 to 2 inch, 2 to 3 inch, 3 to 4 inch, like that. Now to zero it, now you probably want to do this vertically on the tabletop. So I'll demonstrate it here against this rod, and you want to pull your micron or your depth gauge. You want to pull that out till it's beyond the 0, and then push it against your object, and then tighten it back down with the ratchet screw, which is on the end right there. And let's see if I can get this to focus a little bit better. Okay. When you tighten it with the ratchet screw, you'll see the 0 should line up with the line at the 0, and it's off just a little bit based on the ratchet, so you can kind of play with it and get a feel for how tight you need to make that. So now you're zeroed, and for this one, I'm giving you two practice blocks. This one is a practice block, the other one is the actual quiz. And I want you to measure the depth of this. Now this one, there's a Sharpie point down inside the hole here, and it should read 0.498. So we know it's close to 1/2 inch deep. So I'm going to go ahead and pull my micrometer or my depth gauge down close to 1/2 inch, and then hold it in place with my fingers until I feel it make contact with the bottom. Okay. And then I want to come up and read. And this is reading just like the other vernier scales we've had. We can see it's like almost on the 5. But if you rotate the dial, you can see you can turn the dial 2 more places and get it to the actual 5. So 0.498 is the way this one reads here. So there's another block that you'll do, I can't remember, 2 or 3 measurements on, I believe, all using this vernier type. All right, the other one, this one is a metric, and we're going to use it to measure 3 different holes in test blocks here. And the way this one gets zeroed, very similar. You'll do it vertically on the table. It'll be easier for you. So you zero it out, loosen the knob here, and then turn the dial until you get it to set at the 0, and then tighten the lock back down. Now you can see the yellow dial inside here. That's whole millimeters. Now of course I'm not zeroed, so you know it's okay. I can't like hold it at the actual. Okay, so you can see the yellow dial there. The yellow dial is indicating 0, so that's flat, 0 millimeters. I need to readjust that again, because I didn't have it. I guess I had it flat on the table. And then each index mark going around the dial is 0.01 of a millimeter. And so you're going to read whole millimeters on the small dial and then the decimal millimeters on the white dial. And so you'll take these shafts, and they're numbered, like this one is F1, okay? And as you go into it, you're going to find this easier to do if you're standing it up straight on the table, probably. But what you're going to want to do is get it in there and hold it down on there, but you want to move it back and forth until you're in the center of the hole, because you can see there's, you know, quite a bit of variation across the hole. So try to get it centered in the hole and then read it. So that would be 0.04 is the way that I'm reading that right now. All right. Now, whatever the readings in the PDFs may not be exactly like what you get on here, so write your answers down on the handout, like we've been doing, and then I'll check and evaluate those as we go through the course.